it's time for factoring into two groups, part 2. So what's different about part 2? Well, now the leading coefficient is bigger than 1. All the ones we did yesterday were just 1 right here. So let's look at 1. Well, let's look at 4. Let's see, 2x minus x minus 1. How about 3m minus 7 plus 4. How about 10x squared minus 11x minus 6. And then last but not least, 12a squared plus 23a plus 10. Okay, so when we are solving problems, what we have to do is we're looking for numbers that multiply to be the front, multiply to be the back, and add up to be the middle, right? Same rule as yesterday. Have to add to be the middle. And this time, however, you have to incorporate FOIL. So we are going to be using this part of FOIL. The center. We have to add the outside plus the inside in order to get the middle. That's the way it works. So I know how to get the front. That would be 2x times 1x. Right? There's only one way to get 2x squared. That's 2x times 1x. Right? And now to get negative 1, there's actually two ways. Right? Negative 1 times 1, or 1 times negative 1. And you say, well, what's the difference? They're the same. Well, it's the order that you put them in that's the difference. You see, if I put it this way, then when I do the outside and the inside, the outside is 2x, and the inside is minus 1x. That would be 1x, that would be positive 1x, but see, we want negative 1x. So that means it can't be this one, and it has to be the other one. So let's check just to see. When I multiply the outside, I get negative 2, and when I multiply the inside, I get positive 1, and negative 2 plus 1, that is negative x. That means that this is the factor. So you always have to check the inside plus the outside. Have to. Let's see if we can do this one. Still, again, there's only one way to get 3. So we've got 3 times 1m. 3m times 1m, that's the only way to get 3. Now to get 4, there are several ways, right? We could do 2 times 2, we could do 4 times 1, we could do 1 times 4, right? Now, since they have to multiply to be positive and add up to be negative, that means both of these have to be negative, right? Because when you multiply this, negative times negative, you get positive, right? And then when you add things together, you can make it work. Now, see, none of these add up to be 7, but we're not adding these numbers. Remember, we're adding the inside outside. So you just have to try. So let's try. We'll start with the first one, right? Negative 2, negative 2. So outside would be 6, negative 6, and inside would be negative 2. So negative 6m and negative 2m, that's negative 8m, that is not what I want. I want negative 7, right? So let's try the next one. Negative 4 and negative 1. Okay. When I do the outside, I get negative 3, m. And when I do the inside, I get negative 4. So, negative 3 and negative 4. Hey! Negative 7! Yay! So that means that is the choice. Right? Ta-da! Nothing to it. Whoops, what was this one? This one was negative 11. I put my hand on it and made it erase a little bit. Okay, so I've got these two numbers, and I'm looking for the ways to make 10. Uh-oh. Now I have two choices, right? I could have 2 times 5, 2x times 5x. That would make 10. Or, whoops, I wrote that right in the shiny spot, didn't I? I could have 2x and 5x, or I could have 10x and 1x, right? To get 10, there's only two ways to do it. 2x times 5x makes 10x squared, or these guys make 10x squared, right? Now to get 6, negative 6, I've got a ton of choices. Negative 1 times 6, negative 2 times 3, negative 3 times 2, negative 6 times 1. Now then, there's 4 choices here, and there's 2 choices here. So 2 times 4, there's 8 possibilities. So if you are incredibly lucky, the first one you try is going to work. And if you're incredibly unlucky, the last one you try is going to work. So you just have to try and see what's happening. So I'm going to try 2x and 5x. And then I'm going to try, let's see, which one that I want. I'm going to try this one. Negative 3, positive 2. And we'll see if that works. Okay? So how do we know if it works? We have to try FOIL, the OI. We have to multiply the outside, so that's these two. And we have to multiply the inside, that's these two. And we have to add them together. So outside, that would be 4x. Inside, that would be minus 15. 4 minus 15, hoorah, negative 11, we did it. Wow. Right. Let's try the last one. Yeah, baby. Uno más. So, what do we got? 12x, and oh my goodness, we're trying to get the numbers to be 10 and 23. We can do that. That is okay. Now, to get 12, oh my goodness. Well, there's 3. 3a times 4a. That would definitely make 12. And there's 2a times 6a. That would make 12. And then there's 12a times 1a. I don't think that's it, so I'm not going to even use that possibility. And then to get positive 10, well, that's good. There's 2 times 5, 1 times 10. And remember, order is important. 5 times 2 and 10 times 1. So, 2 choices, that's 8 again, right? So once again, we have to try and find which ones multiply to be these numbers on the outside and add up to be the number on the inside. And the way we do it is we have to add up O and I, right? And this trial and error, you are just stuck trying these things making sure that you can work this out. Right? That's the whole idea. We want to make sure that we are able to do what it says. So here we go. I'm going to try the first one, right? So I've got 3a and 4a. And then I believe I'm going to do, let's see. I think I'm going to use the first one. All right, let's check. We got to check. We'll get this out of the way for a second so we can check, huh? Outside, remember we have to do these two. That is 15. Inside, that is 8. 15 plus 8, 23. Ha ha ha! Yeah, I've been doing it a long time, so I'm pretty fast at it. All right. Practice makes perfect. You should be able to do today's homework. There's only 9 of them on today's homework. And they are just like this. Make sure you add up the outside and the inside in the foil, or else you won't ever get the number in the middle. All right? See you later. Bye.